What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another video for Dragon Ball Legends, and Lord have mercy, do we have some big news. We have some really big character leaks or previews that were given to us by official social media, so we're going to go over all of those and their implications, what we're kind of expecting, or what I'm kind of guessing is going to be upcoming, and what we know is upcoming. And beyond that, that's pretty much all we have for this video, you guys. It should be relatively quick. I am as well planning to finish my Devil May Cry playthrough on stream, most likely tomorrow, finish that game out, and as well record my last 5 fights for the Battle Royale. It really hasn't been that eventful so far. I only have 1 loss due to timeout as of the time of recording this. And what does that make me? 12 and 5 tickets left. Yeah. So I have 5 tickets left, 12 wins, 1 loss on a technicality due to timeout. And the Devil May Cry 5 stream will be returning very soon. That's all the news I have for other unrelated materials. So let's go ahead and jump into the Legends material. Now, the social media likes to leak out all these random videos of their new and upcoming characters to help generate hype, and they are fairly good at it. So before the Cell one plays all the way out, let's start with the beginning of the information trail. So you guys, we did complete the social campaign, and that means we will be getting 9 Masters Pack 2 tickets, as well as, I believe, 3 30% guaranteed chance for a Sparking Masters Pack 2 tickets, so we'll have to look forward to those 12 summons. I will probably get 11 heroes and another Sparking Goten. That's my prediction there. But they released this image behind the tiles as they were removing them, and it, lo and behold, had the Super Saiyan 2 Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan on it. Now, the significance of this is basically that people were saying it was an equipment. I knew that that wasn't true because they've never before on Twitter teased a piece of equipment in this fashion. This is always what they do when they're teasing characters, by inserting clever little references in, images or videos. So we did get that leak, so obviously we know that the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is going to be in here. Let's go ahead and check out from the beginning, and let me make sure my volume's not going crazy here. But yeah, let's check out from the beginning. This Slug here, just from his standard appearance, he looks like a pretty average unit, just in terms of everything. But then he throws out this red palm, which is basically like a Scorpion get over here mechanic. It appears that he can combo out of it, but I'm not entirely sure if it's only the blue card, as we see there, or if it's any move. I'm assuming it's going to be any Arts card or Tap Punch he'll be able to combo into that with, probably Rising Rush as well. If he's comboing into a blue card, you can almost rest assured it'll combo into Rising Rush. So that will be particularly useful. We've seen how Frieza, the yellow final form Frieza, his green card is somewhat similar to this. But again, this looks to be a lock-in mechanic that will be extremely useful. Also, you have to consider Slug is a regenerations character coming into a team that's already incredibly powerful. So he will most likely be replacing DKP as your kind of your go-to strike damage unit for this team, because his abilities look better than DKP also. He can also snatch a Dragon Ball with that red pull, which is on his green card if I'm not mistaken. So that's all very good news now. And then as well, one more footnote to him being regeneration, he's also going to be a movies unit. So you can basically just kind of infer that he's coming into the game with 2 extremely strong teams, and he will build very well. You can see Super Namekian Lord Slug, his special skill Psycho Pull causes enemy to take more strike damage on hit and steals enemy's Dragon Ball by chance. He's a powerful melee attacker who raises strike damage based on time elapsed and remaining health. So again, this is going to be a great add to the regenerations team, mostly in my opinion, because they are lacking a solid strike damage unit. We had Janemba playing a more defensive role, even though he tends to favor strike damage in my opinion. It's just not great stackable buffs or damage output on him, more of a technical unit. And other than him, DKP is your only 2 red card bringing melee unit for that team. So again, this is a welcome addition to the regeneration team, and a little less so to the movies team. Now on to the super spicy stuff. we have the father-son Kamehameha Gohan versus Cell. Nullify unfavorable element factors by main ability when your ally is down. So I guess when any of your allies down, he becomes immune to type disadvantage for a set amount of time. The ultimate skill, Father-Son Kamehameha, inflicts 100% more damage if allied Goku is down. Keep an eye on the first ever legendary finish animation, which is actually about to finish playing out right here. You can see this, you guys, and we have a little bit to talk about with this legendary finish animation. So what I think is going on here is the character himself, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's not going to be another tier of rarity or anything like that. I do believe he is just going to be kind of, maybe not average, but he's going to be in the general sparking unit pool. However, I think they're taking a page out of Dragon Ball FighterZ book. If you guys are familiar with that, you'll know that certain characters, when you match up and when you finish the game under the right conditions, they will have a very cinematically inspired finishing move that's kind of an Easter egg to the series itself. And that's kind of what you can see here with Gohan walking forwards and the Goku being behind him and kind of a ghostly silhouette. The only thing they're missing is the Vegeta coming out and distracting Cell with that single ki blast. It's really what seals the deal for Gohan. It's kind of a trifecta between Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta with this win right here. But that aside, to get this to trigger, I do believe, obviously you're going to have Goku on your team. He's going to die. That's going to get you the 100% damage buff and unlock the ghostly silhouette in the Father-Son Kamehameha. And then the next condition is just going to be, I think that you're going to have to use the ultimate arts on Cell and have it be a killing blow. Whether or not he's going to have to be the final character left alive or not, that I'm not sure about. But you can see from the animation, he is killing Cell. So Goku dies, summon the ulti, use it on Cell. I believe it'll work on the other perfect Cell also. So these are the questions that we're not going to know until we have the units to playtest. But most likely it'll only work on this Cell, you guys. Again, just like Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's going to be something that is very specific and very Easter eggy between, certain set characters. So looking into the future, I could totally see a version of Goku from the Kid Buu arc doing the final Spirit Bomb to Kid Buu where he goes Super Saiyan and detonates it that way. I see that being a legendary finisher. I see some form of future Trunks versus Cyborg Frieza being a legendary finisher. I would absolutely love a Sparking Cybermen and a Sparking Yamcha to be added to the game and to get that Yamcha detonation legendary finisher. I think that would be absolutely amazing. But you guys can really see the picture from there. There's just going to be these bonus cinematics that are going to take place between certain characters when you win the fight under those proper conditions. And outside of that, I don't think we're looking at anything in terms of a major rarity upgrade to characters or anything like that. But still, super, super cool, you guys. I'm quite thrilled about that. And, we're doing this with no overlay, just looking directly at Twitter here. So, why not? Alright, then the last unit that they've released so far is the Super Perfect Cell. Or they just call him Perfect Cell here, but it is the Super Perfect Cell after he detonates himself and kills Goku in his little fat de-transformed to his second state. That's going to be this Cell right here. After he regenerates and comes back with the instant transmission and all of his advanced fighting abilities. And he doesn't need to have the androids absorbed anymore at this point either. So, this is going to be a good unit. His main ability reduces the enemy cover sustained damage cut effect by 80%. So when he summons his ultimate arts technique, and if an enemy tries to swap in to cover that, like the Green Piccolo for example, this will cut right through that. It'll reduce it by 80%. So whatever 80% of 50% damage reduction is, I'm assuming that's what the overall debuff will be. His ultimate skill, Solar Kamehameha, may inflict faint on hit, which is very eerily reminiscent of the Fury Broly, as well as the purple Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That can be quite scary, and faint, being a very heavy RNG mechanic, can definitely determine the outcome of fights in a manner that, more skilled players might be a little bit upset about. But it is what it is, you guys. The game is, you know, these mechanics are here, and I guess we're just stuck to live with them. If you really don't like Faint, you can always just tap blast your opponent and get them to wake up and then continue the fight in a more fair sense. So that's an option for you if you aren't just going purely competitive. If you want to be more fair, you can do that, you guys. Other than self-buffs and restorations, he's good at weakening the enemy, the absolute definition of perfect. Now, there's something else interesting that we want to go over here. This cell actually has 3 special moves. So this is going to be the Solar Kamehameha right here, his ultimate arts. And what we're looking at to start the video, I believe, is his green card. So if I love that win pose, by the way, with the meme forehead tap. All right, so we're starting here, and you got the blast attack, and I do believe that this is his green card that we see first here, the perfect shot. That's going to lead then into the blue card, Super Kamehameha, and then into the ultimate, the Solar Kamehameha. Now, the perfect shot, I'm getting a kind of heavy vibe of the green cooler with this kind of move set here. Because the green cooler, his green card, realistically functions as a super move, a blue card. It just doesn't do any damage. It has debuffing effects, it can bleed, it can stun, it destroys cards, it can interrupt Rising Rush or any other attack if well timed. Because it counts as a super move, it just doesn't do any damage. So that, I do believe that's what we're looking at with the perfect shot. Whether or not it does any damage, that remains to be seen, but it is fairly cool. Now, whether or not, I think I would have preferred his super explosive wave, where he, you know, powers up and the giant green electric ball or sphere comes out of him. I think that would have been maybe a cooler option for his green card. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all boils down, you guys. All 3 of these units are going to be very hype. The Gohan, you know, he's going to more likely end up on your Son family builds just because he needs the Goku to die to get this 100% boost right here. So I'm definitely getting a heavy Son family vibe with him. This is going to hurt his team ability on hybrids right here. So that's definitely something to keep note of. He's going to be Son family. Then with the Slug here, we're looking at regeneration primarily, then movies, and then your regeneration slash potentially future team slash potentially androids as well with the cell. So he's got 3 different options he could potentially run. I'm super excited for this, you guys. I'm super excited for the legendary finishers. I definitely want to hear in the comments what some of you guys' ideas are for the future legendary finishers. So definitely hit up the comments below and let me know all what character interactions you'd like to see, be them comical and stupid or very serious and dedicated to the show. I want to hear all you guys' ideas. And outside of that, you guys, that's all the new information we have right now. There is a strong possibility, and I'm getting kind of tired, 48 minutes. I'm not going to wait here for 12 minutes, but there is a possibility that they're going to announce a 4th character, and then if they do, there's a strong 99% chance that this is going to be a step-up banner, because step-up banners are usually the only banners we get that have 4 new units, and B, the structuring of this banner is kind of strange here, you guys. We do have Lord Slug, who's a movies unit and regen, and I guess he shares that regen tag with Cell. But other than that, there's no other movies synergy on this banner. And we know that movies units typically do end up on Legends Rising banners, usually. So with all that confusion going on, it wouldn't be hard to assume that we're going to get a 4th character reveal on a potential step-up banner. I think we could be looking at maybe the false Super Saiyan Goku. We could be looking at something maybe a little different from the movies, like Super 13 or Tapion or Meta Cooler. You know, I don't really know. I don't think it'll be Meta Cooler because we've had a lot of cooler action going on recently, so I think they'd space that out a little bit. But there's also a chance we may not get a 4th unit, and it's just going to be a Legends Rising banner anyway, you guys. That is definitely possible. So I'm going to keep my eyes open, see if there's a 4th unit on the horizon. I'll definitely be keeping you guys updated as to what the banner structure is going to look like and a full review on the units as they come out. Other than that, you guys, leave all of your criticism, comments, and concerns down in the comments. Definitely leave your ideas for new legendary finishers in the comments, and let me know what you guys' concept or what your feelings are on this concept of these new legendary finishers. Do you think they're stealing a little bit too much from DBFZ? or Dragon Ball fighters, or do you think that because, you know, they're all Dragon Ball, they all kind of work together, they're all fighting games, that it's cool to share stuff like this and see kind of the elements from a console game into a mobile port, or a mobile game that's, you know, a little different, but yeah, not necessarily a port, but you get the idea, you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you enjoy the video, consider leaving me a thumbs up. It definitely helps spread them out on YouTube, the videos that is, and gets more people to see them and join the group here. So I'd love to see you guys again as well on the next episode, so hopefully you guys do stay tuned. If you're new around here, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell, and I will see you guys very, very soon with more information on the next video, you guys. Peace out and have a good day. We'll see you next time.